Hello everybody and welcome to another cool video. In this crash course you will learn actually about how you can start the turtle graphics. If you don't know anything about turtle graphics, you can watch that tutorial. You can now check my this crash course, and in this course you will learn everything about the turtle graphics. Actually, you can also watch this tutorial to see that you have you improved your concepts or not in the turtle graphics. So this tutorial is for those who have completed their Python basics, so at least you know Python basics. So the first GUI pattern, that how you can draw a point on a screen or how you can draw shapes in your screen. So let me show you some images. So this tutorial is all for those students who have started learning Python or have completed their Python basics. So at least you complete your Python basics before watching this tutorial. Okay, how you can draw these beautiful shapes, or how you can draw a circle or some different shapes in Python turtle graphics. So this tutorial is going to be all about this. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Okay, for some of the reasons which you cannot join this tutorial is only just because of Python basics. So at least you know Python basics. Let's start the course. Start it now. Start with the move and draw in turtle. Okay, so till now we cover actually the first method, the move and draw turtle. So let's write a sample program like print hello world. So we know that this gives me hello world, so at least you know the Python basics. So till now we covered these commands like hello world and input functions and variables, in which you given a command to your computer and it will respond answer in response to that. So the GUI stuffing is completely different from CUI. So till now you are doing the CUI, that is the command user interface stuffing, and now the GUI stuffing is like the graphical user interface. Okay, so the graphical user interface is like you have to given a picture and you can just share your feelings with that. So first talk about what you can do with turtle graphics. So turtle graphics is the Python library for GUI stuffing. And if I told you and if I ask you that on this main screen of your window write a Python code, so it will write it, so it will draw a rectangle for you, or it will draw a line for you, or it will draw a circle for you, or it will draw some points for you, or it will or write a program that will, when you run that program, this will show free code camp this text to your screen. Obviously a new window screen in which you can show a point. So how to draw a point or how to draw a circle using turtle graphics. So this is the first part in which you learn move and draw. Okay, so at least I once again I am saying, if you don't know Python basics, just watch the Python basics tutorial. Okay, so first we need to do is to import the turtle graphics. So import turtle as joy. Okay, so import turtle as joy, which is used, import statement is used to get the module. Okay, so first method is joy dot main loop. So what this function actually does, joy dot main loop, this will create a new screen for you, and till now when you don't click on close, it will not close your window. Let me show you. So when we run our code, now you can see the Python turtle graphic. This is your title, and this creates a main windows, different window screen for you, and this is what is the canvas. And once you click on the close, then it will close. And if you are not using this function or using your okay, so if you are doing your functions like move and draw turtle and just drawing a circle, and main loop is used for stopping the main window. Okay, so joy dot forward, this method is used for So this method is used for drawing a straight point. Okay, so we have a point in this turtle which is known as a turtle. So a point is known as a turtle in this case. So joy dot forward. Now this function, actually what it does, the point starts with the 0 0 position and it will go to the 100 0 position which is in the x comma y. So we use joy dot main loop just for stopping the main window screen. Okay, let's run the code. So this will, okay, as you can see this, now this is the 0 0 position and your turtle is going 100 steps forward from that position. So it will go 100 steps forward in the east direction. So joy dot forward, actually what it does, it will, okay, so now this arrow you can see is the head of this turtle. So at least you know this. Where is the head of the turtle? In which direction the head of the turtle? Joy dot forward will move 100 steps or 200 steps forward in that direction. So joy dot forward 100 and 300. So and joy dot main loop. Okay, let's run our code. Okay, actually now you can see this. First your turtle 100 steps forward, then 300 steps forward. That means total 400 steps forward in this case. So this is actually how you can use the joy dot forward method. So this is the first method of your turtle graphics, which is used for for forwarding your turtle to the 100 steps. If I use minus 100 steps, okay, so first I'm using main loop just for stopping the screen. So when you use joy dot forward, it will go 100 steps backward in that direction. Yes, 100 steps backward in that direction. So now you can see this, it will go from 0 0 to minus 100 comma 0. Okay, so for that you need to understand the x and y coordinates concept, that is the xy plane in this a 2D graph. So I am here explaining you. Okay, so 4 quadrants are there. So in the first quadrant we have x positive, y positive, and in the second quadrant x is negative and y is positive, and in the third quadrant x is negative and similarly the y is negative. Okay, and in the fourth quadrant x is positive and y is negative. Why I am explaining you, because there is a method in turtle in which you can move your turtle to any position of xy coordinates. So at least you know this concept. Okay, now if I am explaining you the 100, 0 concept, so minus 100, 0 is actually this point. So your turtle is going 100 steps backward from the original position. Okay, so we have a joy dot backward also, which is used for which takes a parameter which is the position, and this is equal to joy dot forward minus 100. So joy dot back is used for moving your turtle backward to that step. So if I use 100, so it will go 100 steps backward from the original position. Okay, and this also takes minus and plus parameters. Okay, so as you can see this, now it will go 100 steps backward. Okay, and if I use 200, so it will go 200 steps backward from the original position, and that is the minus 200, 0. Let's delete it. Let's talk about the new method. And the new method is if I want to go to some particular position like the x comma y, so at least you know that the horizontal axis are the x-axis and the vertical axis are the y-axis. So joy dot go to, this is a function in turtle graphics which takes two parameters x and y. If I pass 100, 100, so that it will go to 100, 100 position in your screen. As you can see this, now your turtle head is at the 100, 100 position. So it will draw a line from 0 to 100 comma 100. And now if I say joy.forward 100, so it will go to the 100 steps forward from that direction. That means 100 comma 100 plus 0 comma 100. So now you can see this, it will go 100 steps forward in that direction. Now you can see this result. Okay, so actually this 100 plus 100 comma 0 is equal to 200 comma 100. So actually your final position of the turtle is the 200 comma 100 in this case. So this is main concept, you know. If I use minus 100 comma minus 100, then your turtle first go to the minus 100 position and then 100 steps forward from that position. And when we click only on this, you can see that it will go to the third quadrant in minus 100 and minus 100. Okay, if I use 100 comma minus 100, it will go to the fourth quadrant, and as you can see this. Okay, so this is are the basic concepts of the move and draw. Let's talk about more methods. So joy.Right, this is a function which takes one parameter, and this will allow your turtle to move 90 degree in the clockwise direction. So now you can see this, now your turtle goes in the south direction. So actually this right function actually does, it will rotate your turtle head in the 90 degree direction. And when we comment this, now you can see this 100 steps forward. Okay, so I'm again explaining you joy.Right. This is a function which takes in a parameter angle, and if I use joy.Right 90, the meaning is my turtle head is in the east position, and if I use joy.Right 90, then the turtle head is moved into the 90 degree direction with the clockwise direction, and that is the south direction. Reverse to this method, we have a joy.Left, which also takes one parameter, and that is the angle. But in this case, if I use joy.Left, then it will rotate my turtle head into anti-clockwise direction. So now you can see from east, anti-clockwise direction is 90 degree is the south direction. So okay, and when we comment this, you can see the 100 steps forward. So the right function is used for clockwise direction, and the left function is used for anti-clockwise direction. Okay, and when we use this, now you can see 90 degree left from east is the north direction. So actually your turtle has it in the north, and then we use forward. Okay, and when we use joy.Forward and joy.Forward of okay, so let's talk about joy.GoTo at some particular position like the 100 comma 200. So now you can see this, it will go to the first quadrant. Okay, and this will go to some particular angle, not at the foot 0, 90, 180 and 270. It will go to at some position. If I ask a question from you that write 10 to 20 lines or 100 lines. Okay, so talking about the 200 lines. So this is a good example for beginners, so must you know this. If I ask from you a question that we use joy.GoTo, this will take one parameter x and y, and this will go to some particular position. If I ask you a question from you that go to 100 points or 10 points, so what actually random positions, so we can use this x array and y array in this case, and let's apply a for loop, and the x1 and y1, this is a choice function from random import choice. So at least you know Python basics for this question. Okay, And if you don't know Python basic, you can switch this question. Okay, so now we have a x and y array, and that is the random, and the elements are the random elements which is in the range of 200. So what we can do is joy.go to x and y array. So at least 100 random points are drawn. So how to draw 100 points on screen? Here is the result. So find range of length function of x. This length function will calculate the length of the list. So the length of the list is 10. Okay, because the 10 elements are there. And joy.go to x index position I and y index position I. And now you can see the result that your turtle is going to 100 random positions. Okay, it will go from like 100, 100 and then 110, 10 like this way. Okay, and if we apply a loop like the 100, so now it will go to the 100 different position, and then now you can see the result. Okay, so the 100 random points are drawn. Okay, okay, so if we want that this step is, if we want 100 steps, so we can use this for loop and apply 100. Okay, so the new method, and that is the joy. Okay, so in this case, if I apply the 1000 points or 10,000 points or 20,000 points, so this will take too much time, and if I want that it will not take too much time, this process is going to be with too much fast speed. So I used a new function, and that is the joy.speed. What it actually does, it will take 0, 1, these two parameters, and the fastest and slowest. So fastest is what? So this fastest function actually does, this will start your process with too much fast speed. So now your process is doing with too much fast speed. So if you want that your process is going to be too much fast speed, so you can use joy.speed and the fastest parameter. And if I used fastest, so now you can see this process is going with too much fast speed. Okay, I can use the slowest parameter also, so it takes only two parameters, the fastest and the slowest. And when I do slowest, now you can see the point is going to 100, 0 with too much slow speed. And if I use joy.forward 100, okay, or joy.go to at some particular position like the 200, 0, now you can see my turtle is going to joy.go to 200, and now you can see the result. This process is going with too much slow speed. It also takes parameter like 0, 1, and 0 is equal to speed. Okay, so if you don't want to use fastest keyword, you can use 0, and if you want to use the slowest, you can use slowest keyword and 1 also. So 0 is for fast so 0 is for the fastest and 1 is for the slowest. And if I use joy.go to 100, 0, joy.setx, okay, so setx is used for only changing in the x coordinate. Okay, so setx, if I pass here 200, so it will go to the 200. So this is equivalent to the 200, 0. Setx is a function which takes only the value of your x coordinate. Similarly, setx, in place of setx we have a sety function also. Sety takes only the y coordinates. Now you can see the results. So actually, let's delete this stuff. And now actually we're going to do is joy.go to, not go to this time, and okay, go to 200, 0, joy.go to 300, 200, like this position. So now you can see the different results we got from this. Like it will start from 0 0, then it will end up to this position. So joy dot go to 0 comma 0. So now you can see that it the 0 0 position, it will come to the 0 0 position. So we have a joy dot home function. Now what will actually this function do is equal to joy dot go to 0 0. So this will return your turtle to the home, and that is the 0 0. So you can set your turtle to origin by using the joy dot home. Okay, so we have a new method in this, and that is the joy dot undo. Joy dot undo, and if I use joy dot go to 200 comma 200 and joy dot forward of 100, and if I use joy dot undo function, now you can see this, it will go to only 200 comma 200 position, and this will not going to the 100 comma 0. Okay, so this undo function is like when we press Control Z or Control Z. Okay, so now, okay, let's pass a slowest parameter. So now you can see this result. First it will go to the 202 comma 200, and then from that it will go to 100 steps, and if I use joy dot undo one time, this will originally back to the, so it will delete the one step. Okay, let's talk about the new method. Okay, so the new method in this move and draw series is till now we cover every basic concept like forward, backward, speed, undo, go to some particular positions like x comma y. If I ask a question from you, how to draw a circle using this turtle graphic, so we have a circle function, joy dot circle. This take one parameter, and that is the radius of the circle. If I pass 20, it will draw a circle. Okay, in this case the center is 0 0. Okay, and in this case also the radius is 100, but the center is 0 0. So where is your turtle head, that is the original center. Okay, so this is how you can draw a turtle. Okay, so first delete this drawing. Okay, delete it. Okay, and now I ask a question from you, how to draw a rectangle using turtle graphics. Okay, so for the circle we have joy dot circle, and that is a function which will draw a circle for me, but not for the rectangle. So we have no any function for the rectangle. So how you can draw a rectangle? So there is a basic concept now actually. So if I starting my rectangle, so one of the position is 0 0, and rectangle take only two parameter, and that is the length and the width. Okay, so if I say the length of my rectangle is or first, okay, so if I say the length of the rectangle is 100, and the width, or you can say the breadth of the rectangle is the 200. So this is the simple case, and so the first point is the 0 0, and what should be the next point, and that is the 100 comma 0, and what should be the third point? The third point is 200 comma 100. Okay, and what should be the fourth point, and that is 0 comma 200 in this case. Okay, so when we use this fourth parameter as a function like joy dot go to 0 0, and then we use joy dot go to 100 comma 0, and then use joy dot go to 200 comma 0 100, like this way we can draw a rectangle. Okay, let's draw the code. So joy dot go to 0 0 is already obviously there, so we use 100 comma 0, and then use joy dot go to 200 comma 100, and then we use mm, actually okay, joy dot go to 0 comma 200, and then joy dot home. This will allow my turtle to the original. Okay, actually rectangle is not drawn, but a polygon is drawn. But my aim is to show you how to draw a rectangle. That means there is some mistake. Let's think, what is the mistake? Okay, since the width of the rectangle, or since the width of the rectangle is 200, that means this point actually is okay, so this 200 comma 100, this is wrong point actually. So what should be the correct point in this case? And the correct point is actually, I will write down the 100 comma 200 actually, because the width of the rectangle is the y coordinate. Okay, so if I used 100 comma 200 here, now you can see rectangle is drawn perfectly. So this is how you can draw a rectangle. So in this case the length is 100 and the width is the 200, and if I pass 100 only, so if I use 100 as a width, so square is drawn. So this is actually how you can draw a rectangle and a square in this. Okay, what about if I use the joy dot forward? So this is 100 steps forward. Okay, and if I use this joy dot right 90. Okay, so there is a new method also, set h. What will actually this set h do? Okay, so this will set your turtle to some particular angle. Okay, so we can use 221, so it will rotate your turtle in the 221 degree from the original position. So let's write the code. So if I use then joy dot forward 100, now you can see this, my turtle is first rotating in the 221 degree, and then it will go 100 steps forward. Okay, let's write the main code actually. So if I use joy dot stamp, now this, what will this do actually? This will create a stamp for me. Okay, this will create a stamp for me. What is actually a stamp? That is the point. Okay, if I want my turtle to go to 100 comma 200 or 300 comma 200, and this will create a stamp that it will come to that position. So stamp to like this. So by using this stamp function, we can actually predict that where my turtle is actually going or not. Okay, so joy dot stamp is a function which creates a stamp for me. Okay, so we can create a stamp using this joy dot stamp. A stamp is actually means the evidence of your position. So we have evidence that my turtle is going to that position. Okay, similarly to this, we have a new function in this, and that is the joy dot go to. Okay, which say if I go to 300 comma 150, and so now you can see this one more example, like if I use joy dot stamp one time, so it will create the stamp in the last position. So each and every time we have to use this stamp function. This is one of the exceptions of this method. So if I used here one more time the joy dot stamp, now this will create 3 stamps for me, that is at the 0 0 100 comma 0 and then at the 300 comma 150. I think you understand the concept of joy dot stamp also. Yeah, sure. Actually this will create stamps for me in these three positions, so we have to use every time a function that is the joy.stamp. Let's talk about the new method. Okay, so the new method is joy.dot. Now this takes parameters, two, 1 to 2 parameters, if I am not confused with this. uh, joy.dot. This will allow, if I want to use my turtle as a blue position or a red dot, so how we can create this? So we have a joy.dot which creates a stamp which is of a blue color or a red color like this. So now we'll use this. Okay, so let's use this. So joy.forward 100. So this will create a dot or a point for me. Okay, so joy.stamp creates a stamp for me, and joy.dot, this will create a dot for me. And if I use joy.go to 300 comma 200, and if I pass 100 and color is green, so this will create a point for me at the 100 comma 0. Okay, let's run this, or we can do something good with this. Actually now you can see this. Okay, so it will take the two parameters. Actually the first parameter is not the location, the first parameter is the size of the point. So in this case the 100 is the size of my point, and green is the color. So this is all about the move and draw in turtle. Okay, let's talk about the turtle position. Now the new method is the tell turtle state or position. Okay, so tell turtle state or position is like, we have say, let's consider this example, joy.go to x and y. So this will create x. Let's define x. So x is choice, range 200, and y also same. So we know this x and y are the random points. Okay, so now this turtle is going to some position x and y. We don't know about the position, so how to calculate the position, that where your turtle is going or not in this case, or in any other positions, or in any other case. So we know that there is a random number between 200 x and y, so the turtle is going to random position in the range of 200. So we have a joy.position. This will calculate the position of your turtle, that where is your turtle actually going or not, and this will return you the x comma y value. Now you can see this. So in this case your turtle is going to 143 comma 191. So this is one of the best functions in turtle graphics, where you can calculate the position of your turtle at any position. So if your turtle is going to 300 comma 200, and if you don't know about this or you want to prove this, you can use joy.position function. Okay, actually let's delete this. Let's draw x is equal to 100 and y is equal to 200, and so now you can see this 100 comma 200. We know that my turtle is going to the 100 comma 200 position, starting from 00 to go to the 100 comma 200. How to calculate the distance between these two? Like x1 y1 is 0 comma 0, and the x2 y2 is the 100 comma 200. Okay, and how to calculate that, what is the angle, also? So first talk about the angle. So joy dot towards 0 comma 0, this will calculate the angle, and now you can see results. So now you can see 243. what is actually going on here. So joy dot towards is a function which will calculate how much angle of your turtle actually is. So in this case, if the turtle is going to 100 comma 200, its head in the 243 degrees from 0 comma 0 position. So from any angle you can calculate your turtle angle. So where is your turtle face, in which direction it is facing, you can calculate. So if I talk about from 20 comma 20, this is actually okay. And if you talk about 100 comma 200, you can see that the angle of 100 comma 200 point from the 100 comma 200 is 0 0. So joy dot towards is a function which will return you the angle of your turtle from the position x comma y, and the x comma y are the parameters of your joy dot towards function. This is actually equal to joy dot heading. Let's print joy dot heading. So what joy dot heading is actually going to do is actually return you the angle. So where is your turtle face actually? So if I use joy dot right 90 or 65, sorry, so now it will calculate the angle actually where is actually the face is. So joy dot heading takes no parameters by default. So now you can see the result 295 degrees your output. Okay, so now you can see we have x comma y, and that is the 100 comma 200, and we are actually talking about how to calculate the distance between 0 comma 0 and the 100 comma 200. Okay, or if we want to calculate the distance between 100 comma 200 point and the 70 comma 80, so we have x comma y, and that is the 100 comma 200, and the x2 y2 is the 70 comma 80, and this is the distance between these 2 points in 2D or in any D is known as the Euclidean distance. So so you must need to know about the Euclidean distance. If you don't know about the Euclidean distance, you can watch my channel Coding India on YouTube. I made a video on the Euclidean distance also. So let's talk about this. So we have a joy dot distance. This is a function, and this takes 2 parameters 70 comma 80, that is the x2 comma y2. Okay, so this will calculate the distance between your point of your turtle and the desired location. Let's print the distance. So now you can see this 23.69. This is the distance between 100 comma 200 and the 70 comma 80. And what is this 100 comma 200? This is the location of your x comma y. Okay, so let's talk about the new method in this case, and the new method is pen control in turtle. Pen control in turtle graphics. So pen control means changing the color of your line or changing the color of your turtle. So you can see the head of the turtle, the arrow, this is known as the pen control, the pen. Okay, so if I use this function, now you can see this, we have a black line and a black arrow. This black arrow is your turtle and the black line is the line. Okay, so how you can change the color, or how you can change the color of this line, or actually like this. So let's talk about this. So wait a minute. Okay, so we have a joy dot pen down, pen up. Okay, so seriously, now we are talking about first you need to understand about the pen up and pen down. Okay, in the upcoming tutorial we will talk about the pen control, that how you can change the color. But for that time, now you have to understand about the pen up and pen down. So what is actually pen up is going to do? So you know that if my turtle is going to some position like the 100 200, and from that 100 steps forward or 200 steps forward, this will draw a line. What if I want that it will not draw a line? So we have a joy dot pen up. This is a function which allow your turtle not to draw the line. So joy dot pen up is used to not to draw the line. And we have, if say, joy dot forward 100 and joy dot go to 300 0, and then joy dot go to 300 120, and if I use here joy dot pen up, so now you can see results. So first it will go 100 steps forward, and then if we use pen up, then it will not draw the point. So this is the fantastic example by which you can understand the pen up function. Yes, we need some situations where we don't need to create the line, or in a gaming project we need, so we can use this pen up function. This is the fantastic function. Reverse to this, we have a pen down. So if at some location we want that we don't want to create a line, and then if at some another position we want to draw the line, so we can use joy dot pen down. Joy dot pen down is reverse to pen up. Pen up is used not to draw the line, and pen down is used to draw the line. So we can use these functions. So these are the pen controls functions in your Python turtle graphics. Let's talk about the more methods. Let's delete this stuff. Let's delete it. What is actually going on? Okay, so joy dot forward actually delete. Okay, and wait a minute. Joy dot pen size. If I want to change the pen size, so we can use the pen size function, which takes the one parameter, and that is the position. So now you can see, now your line is too much bigger in size. So joy dot pen size is used for drawing the size of your point. So if I used 100, so this will draw a too much bigger line for me. So joy dot pen size is a function which takes the one parameter, and that is the size of the line size. Okay, let's talk about new method, and that is the joy dot is down. Now what this actually does, this will return you a value, boolean value, that is the true or the false. So if I print down the result, you can see this true or false. This will return me true if my condition is joy dot pen down, and this will return me false if my condition is joy dot pen up. So you must actually know the joy dot pen up and the pen down. That means if your line is drawing, then it will return me true, and if my line is not drawn, then it will return me false. So in this case it will return me false. So you can understand this joy. Okay, let's talk about the turtle visibility in this tutorial series. So turtle visibility is like joy dot forward 100 and joy dot go to. Simple example, actually you know this example. So now you can see this, my turtle is going to some position. What if I want my turtle that hide my turtle? Like if I want to say you that write a function which will hide your turtle or show your turtle, or if you want to play hide and seek game with your turtle. So hide turtle, this is function which will hide your turtle. It will make your turtle like a ghost. So now you can see this, your function is actually drawn, but your turtle, your arrow is not visible. Actually, I told you that the arrow is known as the turtle. So this will hide your arrow, that is hide your turtle. Reverse to this, if I want that show my turtle, so we can use joy.show turtle. This will show you the turtle heads. This will show you the arrow or the turtle heads. What we can do more with this turtle visibility method actually, let's think if there are more any method in this series or left or not. Okay, so we have a new method, and that is the joy.is visible. Okay, so if your turtle is visible to you, this will return you true, and if your turtle is not visible to you, this will return you false. So now you can see this, my turtle is visible. Actually I can see this turtle, but this will return me a true value. Okay, so if your turtle is visible to you or not, we can use this joy.is visible. Let's talk about a good question, not a good question, but showing you that how actually Python is going to be synchronous language. So now you can see this, if I use here joy.hide turtle, but it will return me true, but turtle is not showing to me. What is actually going on here? Turtle head is not showing, but it will return me true. Any guesses? I will explain. You know that Python, in Python, line by line code is executing. So when I say in the sixth line that joy.is visible, this will return me true that yes, at sixth line your turtle is visible. But at the eighth line I use joy.hide turtle, then it will hide your turtle. So in Python it will go with the line by line code execution. So when calling sixth line, this will show yes, true, and in the eighth line it will show hide. Okay, if I use here in the ninth line, so you can see now when I delete this line, so this is how actually line by line code is executing in Python. So actually you know this synchronous and asynchronous languages. Talk about the setting and measurement in turtle graphics. So if I ask a question from you that how you can change the angle, or how you can use the degree and radian functions in this. Okay, so how you can rotate your turtle in the 90-degree or the 30-degree in the left or right or in any position. So these are the setting and measurement in turtle graphics. So first we need to do is to import our turtle graphics. So import turtle module as joy. So the first function is the joy.degrees. So joy.degrees, this we have two functions in settings and measurement. So first, so joy.degrees, let's make easy to understand for you. So it's not that important function, but we need to use this. So we use joy.left 90. Now my turtle is rotating in the 90-degree left, as we know, and if I use joy.heading, you can see that this will return me the angle. How you can use joy.degree to change the angle? Only changing the angle, not changing the turtle position, or not changing the turtle head. So we have a joy.degrees. first parameter it takes is the it takes angle which is greater than the 400, which is greater than 360. So if the angle is greater than 360, then no error, but if the angle is less than 360, then error. Let's run this. Now you can see that turtle head is obviously in the north direction, but the angle is changing with the 90 to 100. So this is how you can use this function. Joy.degrees 500. Now you can see that the angle is now the 125 degree. Position is not changing, but the angle is changing. Now when we run this, now you can see that there is a straight line. This is how you can use this function. Reverse to this, we have a new function, that is the joy.radians. Now what this joy.radian actually does, you know that I think you know that how to you can check Google how you can change the degree to radian. So we have 2 pi. Okay, so how you can use the 2 pi? So we have import math and then 2 into math.pi. Okay, how you can use radian functions in this? Let's talk about this. So in that case, repeating our same code, and let's draw how you can draw so radians, and now okay, now you can see that it will return me the angle, and that is the 1.57. so this is the 1.57 radians. I am again telling you these are not important function, but you can use this. So this is how you can use this degree and the radians. Let's talk about the color control in turtle graphics. So now it's time to understand how actually you can change the color of your turtles or your line. So here we are with the color control in the turtle graphics. Let's talk about. So simple example. First consider joy.forward forward 100. How you can change the color of this line, or how you can change the color of this arrow. In this tutorial we are going to cover this. Okay, let's delete. Okay, let's say we have a joy.color function. So this function takes one parameter, and that is the color name, or you can pass a string of color also, RGB pattern also. Okay, so now you can see this, your line and your head is of the red color. So by this function you can create the color, so you can pass different colors also. What if I want to change only the color of my line, not of the turtle head? So we can use this pen color. This pen color actually allow me to change the color of your only line. So now you can see red color is your arrow, and pen color, that is the color of your line, is actually blue. So this is a good function you actually know about. You must need to know about this. This is important concept for changing the colors. Okay, this don't take RGB pattern, and if I use RGB, the red green blue pattern, now you can see this, it will go me, and this will create a error, bad color sequence. So this so I think you cannot use the RGB pattern in your turtle graphics. Okay, let's run this. Now you can see that blue color is drawn. Let's talk about the new method in this, and that is joy.fill color, and this is the function which also takes one parameter, the color name. Now you can see that brown color is actually brown color line is drawn, not the turtle face. Okay, so draw.fill color is used for changing only the position of your. Okay, so joy.fill color, this function is used for changing only and only the color of your turtle head. So now you can see this, your turtle is of the blue color. So joy.fill color, by using this function you cannot change the line color, but you can change the color of your turtle head or the turtle face. Okay, what if I ask a question from you that how to put color, red color, blue color inside the circle? So we have joy dot circle. Let's draw a circle first. So 80. Okay, so this is your radius. So what I actually want to fill a blue color or a black color inside this circle. Okay, so joy dot begin fill. So we have two functions used, joy dot begin fill and joy dot end fill. Okay, must we need to use this function for create our colors? Okay, so we here use a color like joy dot color blue, and all we need to do is to put this function inside between these two functions. So we put our joy dot color blue, this line actually in the between of these two lines. Okay, and what I want is only this function use that uh, fill that. So what we want to fill, we need to put inside this function. Now I repeat, now you can see, hey, circle of blue color. This is how you can use this function. Okay, and if I use here pen color and red. Okay, so now red color line is actually drawn and circle is filled with the blue color. This is all about how to use the pen color and control. So if I passed here a new parameter, and that is the black, now you can see black line is drawn. Okay, this is all about how to use the color control in the turtle graphics. So this is all about the color control. Too much part is interesting is the next one. So I think you understand this color controls concept. Let's talk about the more control methods in this turtle graphics. So what are the more control methods? If I ask a question from you, draw my name on the screen. Draw my name on the screen. How to draw? Or if you draw my name, then I ask another question. Draw my name in the bigger size. So these are the control methods. So first we use this function joy.go to 100, 100 and joy.go to 200, 300 and joy.go to 200, 200 like this way. Called it. So now you can see this will go to some particular position like this. So what are the more control methods? Let's talk about these methods. So we have 2 to 3 methods important in this, and that is the joy.by. Okay, so we know actually that joy.main loop creates a window for me, and once we don't close on this, okay, so joy.by this function, what this function actually does, this will once your sketch is complete, it will automatically shut down your window. You don't need to put close. Okay, and joy.clear also is there. So joy.by and joy.clear, these are the two functions which we can use except joy.main loop. So joy.main loop is stopping your window screen. Once you click on once you click on close, then it will stop. But we can use joy.by and joy.clear automatically for shutting down our window screen. Okay. Let's talk about the new method. Joy.forward 200. Now my turtle is going to 200 position. Let's delete this and let's apply a main loop. Here is the main loop. Now window screen is stopped. Okay. What if I ask a question from you that how to draw my name to screen? My name or any name. Okay, let's talk about Henry name. My name is not Henry. Okay, but let's talk about so we have a joy.write function. Yeah, this function, and this takes two to three parameters. This is a complex function, so must watch this carefully. Joy.write, it takes two parameters. First parameter is the string name. What is the name, or what is the name which you want to display on your screen? And the second parameter is a tuple which take the x comma y value. Let's run this. Zoom out your main screen, and then now you can see that the Henry name is drawn to the 10,80 position. But this Henry is too much small in size. How to draw a big Henry or a Henry of a bigger size? So let's talk about this also. So we have a font, this function or this parameter also, and it takes two to three functions also there. The first, it takes the style, and that is the area. Second parameter, it takes a number, the font size it takes. So let's apply 32 font size. The third parameter, it takes the normal. This is by default. Let's run this. Now you can see, oh, finally Henry is properly visible to me. I can visible Henry. My eyes are not affected. Okay. Let's talk about a good question. How to draw Henry name 10 times on screen, or continuing from 00 to particular location 100, 200, it will draw Henry to me. How you can do this? Okay, let's talk about the solution. So for I and range, first we apply a for loop. Okay, so this is a for loop, and in that for loop we use this joy.write function. What is the name which we need? We need the name. Okay, let's put free code camp. Okay, and this takes tuple, so we pass I comma I plus 2. Okay, just because for your proper visibility. So I comma I plus 2. Let's pass the font parameters, Arial, style, size is I. So when the loop is executing again and again in the increasing, so now you can see this free code camp is properly visible to me. Okay, so we stop our loop, that's why it takes time. Okay, turtle.terminator error. What we can do is, let's pass the Henry I comma 2. Okay, now this Henry is properly visible to me, and as the line is going straight, the Henry is properly visible to me in the bigger size. Okay, and if I use a loop in the -100 to +100, okay, font parameter don't take the value negative, so we pass here +100 101 so that it will take. Okay, now you can see this. Now Henry is coming, size is increasing. So this is how you can play with the turtle graphics. This is all about the more control methods in the turtle graphics. more control method in the turtle graphics. Let's talk about the more methods in this. So the new method is appearance in turtle. How you can create your own turtle, or how you can create your own head. Okay, so if I draw a function like joy.forward 100 and joy.go to 100 comma 200, now you can see this arrow is actually my turtle, this arrow. Okay, so this is my turtle. How you can create your own turtles, like how you can create 1000 turtles, or how you can create 200 turtles, how you can create 500 turtles. So let's talk about this. So joy.turtle, yes, this function calculates, this function will create the turtles for you. So we need to do is to put this function into a variable. So any property we can use with this. Okay, so if I use here a.forward 100, now you can see this a is your turtle, this is your own turtle. So you can use this function joy.turtle to create your own turtle. You can create 1000 turtle with this, or 2000 turtle with this function. But what you need to do, you have to put each and every time your turtle in a variable, so you can use this variable. And if I use here b is equal to joy.turtle, so in this case 2 turtles are there. And if I use a.go to 100 comma 100, and similarly b.go to 200 comma 100, now you can see this, there are 2 arrows for me. Hey, here are my 2 turtles. Yes, here are my 2 turtles. Okay, so one of the turtle is going to the 100 comma 100 and the another turtle is going to the 200 comma 0. So this is how you can create the own turtles in the turtle graphics. Let's talk about how you can create 100 turtles. So we can apply a for loop. Find range of 100 is equal to joy.turtle. This is a function which we actually know that this will create a turtle for me. Okay, and if I use a.pen up, okay, so the line is not drawing. Okay, if I use here a.go to some particular positions we know. So okay, let's talk about creating a random position. So we use again the choice range 200. y1. So actually now from random import, so is this also step is important. Okay, and then we use a.go to x1 minus y1. Let's run our code, and now you can okay, these are my 100 turtles and they are going to different positions. Actually turtle graphics, it's too much interesting if the beginners actually understand this. Now you can see these are my 100 turtles. We can, okay, and there is the canvas error, which if we a.speed fastest, now you can see this process is going to be too much fast speed, only for 200 turtle, only for 20 turtles. Let's stop one. And now the turtles actually are created in the minus 200 comma 200 position. So this is how you can create your own turtle. And if I use here a.pen up, now you can see that these are your 20 arrows. Actually in this upcoming tutorial we'll also talk about how you can move your own turtle, like when we are playing any game, if we use a keyword, then my turtle is going to forward or different position. Let's talk about new color. Okay, so a dot color. Now this color function is used for creating the color of your turtle. Actually, you know this. I already explained you about this. Okay, so let's create a list of colors. So we call color list function. We create an array. We create an array of different colors. So let's put different colors like red, green, blue, cyan, and orange, and blue. Not blue, brown, pink. And now we can use the choice of this color list. Choice, yes, all of this color list. Oh, we got the error. What is the error? Oh, orange, spelling mistake. Okay. Now when we run this, you can see there are different turtles and of the different colors. So this is actually the good visibility to me. Okay, and if I use here 100 parameter, now you can see these the 100 turtles are actually drawn. Oh, this is a beautiful color. Now you can draw 100 turtles at different position and with the different colors by using this function. Okay, let's delete this code. And if I use here a dot shape. Okay, so there is a new method. We can create our turtle with our own shape. Till now we are only seeing our turtle with the arrow shape. We can create our turtle with the square shape, rectangle, square shape, circle shape, classic shape, turtle shape also. Let's create it. So a dot shape of square and a is equal to joy dot turtle. Let's create our turtle. So this is my turtle a, and what I want, now you can see that there is a square shape of my turtle. So this is the square shape. We can change these shapes of our circle. Let's talk about help command. So the help command is used for getting your help regarding any topic. Okay, so we can check with the help command. Help on joy turtle. So now you can see this. You can get the original documentation of your any method. So don't go to Google and check. You can use help command in your Python function, not in the JavaScript this time. Help command is not in the JavaScript, but in the Python. A dot shape classic. So this is the classic shape, which actually by default it takes the classic shape. And if I use turtle, hey, this is my turtle. Actually, we can draw a turtle. Okay, and arrow. This is the arrow. So these are the some of the shapes which are available to me. Rectangle. Borre, array. Voila. There is no shape named rectangle. Circle. I hope circle is there. Yes, circle is there. So we can draw a circle also. Voila. So circle is also there. So now you can change your head position with the colors also. You can use different colors also in this. A dot turtle size. We can change the size of our turtle also using this turtle size. Okay, that means the okay. Now you can see this a too much bigger turtle. Turtle size is 5. Oh, turtle is of the black color and is of the great size. Oh, this is your too much big turtle. So this is how you can use the turtle size function also. Okay, and let's talk about the new method. And you can use the color also. You can change the color also. A dot color of red. So this color function is used actually to create the turtle side. Let's talk about the new methods in our turtle. So this is all about the create your own turtles. So this is now one of the most important parts of your turtle graphics, that how you can move your own turtle and the gaming ideas. This is the main part of your video, so you must watch this. So what if I ask a question from you that Jordan, forward 100, this will now my turtle is going 100 steps. How you can control your own turtle? Like when you press A key, your turtle is going 100 steps forward, and when you press B key, your turtle is going 200 steps forward, like this way. Or when you can enter a C key, then it will go on any position. So first talk about exit on click function. First talk about this main function. Okay, so this is the main function which we can use except joy.main loop. Once we click on exit, then it will go executing. Okay, so except of joy.main loop, we can use joy.exit on click. First you need to understand this. Okay, let's apply a for loop. For I means and joy.go to at some particular position I comma I, and then joy.speed and the first slowest speed, and now exit on click. So now you can see this, only one turtle is raw, and there is the error which we got. So we need to do is the turtle with terminator. So the line by line code is executing in the for loops, so must know about for loops. So now when I click on this, so now you can see that when I click on this close, now we don't get any error. So joy.exit on click, this is a function which is except of joy.main loop, and this will not give me any error. Okay, so you must know to write down this function. Okay, and we use exit on click outside this function, that's why exit on click don't give me any error. So you must need to know this. Okay, now joy.main loop, joy.main loop. Okay, so every time you need to do is to use this function. Let's talk about our main idea, that is how you can how you can control your own turtle. Okay, so now we actually see, first we see joy.delay. It takes one parameter, and that is the time, and it takes time in the milliseconds, not in the hours, not in the minutes, not in the second. It takes in the milliseconds. Okay, and joy.delay 100. So now you can see 100 steps forward it will go, but with the 100 milliseconds delay, and now with the 300 seconds delay. So each and every time with some time delay. So joy.delay, we can use this function also. Let's talk about our main concept. So any idea having you how you can control your own turtle? Have you any idea? So first we need to do is to create our turtle. A is equal to joy.turtle. Now my turtle is created. Let's put pen up function. I don't want to use the line. Okay, and then go to or forward. So and forward, backward, right and a left. So now we can create our own turtle. When we press a key A, it will go to 100 steps, and then we create a function that when we press B key, now my turtle is going 200 steps backward, and we create a function C. When we press C key, then it will go 90 degree in the right, and the D key then 45 degree in the left. Each and every time when we call A, B, C, D, this function is executing. So this is one of the important parts. Let's create it. So I'm talking about how you can create your own games and your own turtles, and how you can control your own turtle. So we have two functions: joy.on key press and joy.listen. So joy.on key press, this takes two functions. These take two parameters, sorry, and the first one is the function. It takes a function which will allow the code to execute, and the key. So I passed here a string a. This is your keyboard a key. Okay. So it takes a function. So we need to create function. Let's create a function. Forward function. The name of the function is the forward. So a forward function. First we need to create the turtle. So a joy equal to joy.turtle. This is my own turtle. Let's make our own shape. So a circle shape. And let's put more in this, like a pen up. So, and a color. What is the color? Red color. Okay. So now this code is executing with too much speed. A.turtle size. Let's make the size 4 size. Okay. Now we create our function turtles. Now we will control our own turtle. So a.forward 100, 50. Let's run our code. So we need to put the name of our function in this case. So I put a forward. Okay. Let's run it. So each and every time we need to do is to put the name of function. And this joy.listen function, what is the use of this function? This will listen your joy.on key press function. So this will listen your words, that what you want to do. Okay. So this is used mainly function. You need to do is to use this function every time. If you don't use this function joy.listen, this will not happen. Let's, okay. So press a, 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 and now you can see this when we press a key, a. When we press our a key, my function is executing, and now my turtle is going with the forward. Let's make the size small, and now you can see a. Okay, so each and every time when we press a key, my function is going. Let's make 10 steps forward. So now you can see a.forward 10. Now whenever we press a key, a, how many times this is executing, and we can make this function to executing speedily also. So we can use fastest. Okay, let's go. Okay, fastest. Fast. Now you can see this function is executing with the too much fast speed. Let's create more functions. A backward function, a right function, a left function. This will allow you to draw gaming ideas. So now the gaming ideas begins for you. So at least for the gaming you can do is the making your turtle which listen to you, like forward, backward, left, right, or like a missile function. You can make missiles with this also. Okay, so we put a backward function and use a back function here. That, so the backward function, what is actually backward function do is it will go your turtle to backward, reverse that. And a right function, so what is actually right function doing? Right function is actually doing is rotating your turtle to the 45-degree in the clockwise direction or in the right direction. So we create another function left. So what are the gaming ideas with this? The gaming ideas are, you can create a function like you can create one turtle against 5 turtles, and you can apply racing game, you can apply snake game, you can apply Tetris game, you can apply Sudoku game, or you can apply snake game, snake subsidy game, Indian game. Okay, and now we use joy.on key press here, and let's make the name of our function, and for each and every function we press a key. So forward, for forward we have forward, backward, right and left. For forward we have A, for backward we have B key, for right we have C key, and for the D we have left key. Let's run our code. Let's run our code. So these are some of the gaming ideas which you can create, or you can create the chess game. Simple games in Python you can create with the turtle graphics. Okay, let's test our function. A forward, A forward. B backward. C A B A B A B. Okay, so let's change the shape of your turtle. So if I put the turtle, now you can see the turtle shape. Okay, so why I use this shape, so that you can easily understand. Now you can see with this shape you can understand that your turtle is going to 45 degree or not. So now you can see this. Okay, this is example. Let's show. So whenever you press A key, B key, C key, D, you can move your own turtle to any direction, anything, anywhere you want. So this is what of the gaming idea you can do. Now you can see this. Okay, oh, turtle is going to be any position, so you can use this piece of code to execute your to play with your own turtle. So these are the gaming ideas you can do with the turtle function. Okay, let's talk about more control methods. So how you can add a background pic, how you can change the background pic. So for that we can use this function. Now you can see this, the snakes.jpg, the name of my jpg file, and you can see now this. Okay, the turtle is going to be any position. Okay, so this is how you can use the background pic. These are all the methods which you need to understand. Okay, so again I'm telling you this background joy.background pic, what this function actually does, it will take the one parameter, and that is the name of your png file, and it supports only png file. So you must need to know that joy.background pic, this take only the name of your file or the name of your picture. Okay, and this takes only one thing, and that is the png file. Let's talk about the screen setup in turtle graphics. So how you can change the screen, how you can change the screen size, or making a too much small size of the screen or too much bigger size of the screen. So now you can see, let's a simple example. So now my turtle is going 100 steps forward. What if my turtle is going to 1000 position and if we are not showing this? So we make, so first talk about how you can change the background color. Screen setup. So I can change the background color. So we have a joy.bg color. Now you can see the red color is changing. So joy.bg color, this function allow me to change the background color of my screen. And now you can see this, and it takes one parameter, and that is the color name. So if I put red color, so it will change my background color to red. New method, and that is the joy.bg pic. What this actually does, it will allow me to change the background picture of my turtle graphics window screen. So how can I change the background pic? So we can use the background pic, but it supports only .png extension files, and it does not support any URL. So you must need to download your file with the .png. So I have already my file. So I have my YouTube channel. I also told you I have my YouTube channel, and the profile picture of that is already in my system, so I will show you first that. So now this is the profile picture of my YouTube channel, and what is the name of this file, I will show you. So coding is the name of my file, and the type of the file is the JPG. How you can use this file, how you can open this file using turtle graphics. So we use joy.bgpic and then the name of your file, so coding. So how you can use, so we need to do is to put our name of the file, and that is the coding dot and then the extension of your file. Now you can see that we got the error, could not recognize the data in the image file coding.jpg. So title graphics supports only .png extension file. So I have a new file, and that is the chat.png. I'm not showing you again about this file is in my system. I'm again telling you chat.png, this file is in my system. So how can I use this? So this is how you can draw the background pic in your turtle graphics. Okay, so I'm again telling you it supports only background pic, and that is the .png extensions. So we have no any URL file, and we cannot use URL file. Let's talk about how you can change the color. So we can change the color, and that is the cyan. So we can apply both background pic and background color in the same code, and we can rotate, turn right, left, or anything with our turtles. Now you can see this, a black color line is drawing from 00 to 100,0. What are the gaming ideas with this? Let's talk about this. So we can create a snake game. So you need to download a snake game picture. In India we say a Samp CD game. I don't know what is you using in the English. Okay, so let's talk about I'm showing you first image. So this is the Samp CD game snakes and .png. How you can use this picture as creating games. So snakes.png. Okay, now when we run this, now you can see this is my picture, and when I use forward function it will go from 56 to 55. So and we can create our own turtle, like when we press key A and press key B, it will allow me to create and go to straight point or not. So we can use the background pic and apply a background color, and then we create our own turtles to set in all of these positions. So this is how you can use the background pic. So till now we want to see how you can change the screen size, changing your screen size. Oh, sorry. Okay, so we have a joy.screen function. This function allow me to change the screen size of my window. So if I use screen size, that is a function which take two parameter, height and width. And if I use this, now you can see we got arrows in our x and y position. So if I scroll down our y axis, we got, and if I scroll down to x, we got no problems. This is how you can change the screen size. Yes, I can change the screen size to any position. Now if I go to 100,900, I got error. Why? Okay. Oh, sorry. Just forgetting that forward takes only one parameter. We can use goto. I want to use goto, but I used. Okay, so now you run this. Now my turtle is going to the 100,900 position. When you scroll down, now you can see that it will going too much big. So when you are scrolling to the position 100,900, you can see the head of your turtle. 100,500, the different position, and when we scroll down, this will go allow me to go to up position. No problems in that. No problems in that. Another method is to use this is by the setup function, but that is not too much important. Okay, this is all about the screen setup in the turtle graphics. Screen setup in the turtle graphics. Let's talk about the input methods in turtle. So if I ask you a question that when we are starting the game we need to do is to put our we have a welcome function, and for that welcome function, let's I if I ask a question from you that in that turtle function you can create a button or create a small button which allow me to enter your name, and once you click on enter you can get, okay, so or how you can change the title. So how can you use this? Let's talk about this. Okay, so this is the Python turtle graphic. This is the title. How you can change the title, or how you can allow me to create a button in this turtle graphic. So I create a button, and how you can use this turtle. Let's talk about it. So we have joy.title. This takes two parameters, or sorry, it takes only one parameter, and that is the name of your string which you want. So now you can see this welcome is my title. So joy.title, this is a function which take only one parameter, and that is the name of your, and that is the name of your title. Okay, now talk about the next, that how you can create a button. So we have a joy.text input and joy.num input. These two different functions allow me to create the buttons, and there is a difference between these two. Let's talk about the text input. So obviously text input and num input, these two functions, obviously they both take two functions, but there is the difference between these two. Okay, so the text input create two function to create two parameters and the two strings. So actually the first parameter is the welcome, which is that the title of your button. I'm talking about the title of the button. And the second parameter it takes is what you should want to ask, what is the question which you want to ask from the user. Okay, so now you can see this welcome button title, okay, and the name of the player, it is asking me the question. So I put my name Kunal, and when we close on this, no get any error. We can use the name also, value also. We can use what is the name of the player 1 to 2, or we can use w2. We don't get any error. Okay, reverse to this function, we have joy.num input. What will this actually does? It will also take two parameters, the welcome and the name of the parameter, the two buttons, and the difference is joy.num input, it takes only numbers are in input. So let's show you. Okay, so roll number, if I put here 3, I don't get any error. But if I used VV, if I put any character, we get error, not a floating point value, please try again. So this is the most important concept which you need to understand. Okay, so and if we put dot dot dot, we got again error. And if we okay, num input take only floating point or the num or the real numbers. So if we put 3 to 5 4 6, we don't get any error. But if we use any character, we will get error. This is all about the input methods in turtle graphics. This is all about the turtle graphics. So I think you understand how you can use the turtle graphics in your Python turtle module. So this is all about the turtle module and the turtle graphics in Python, the GUI stuffings. This is completely, this is very important topic for beginners, so you must need to know this. Okay, so this is all about the turtle graphics in Python. I think you enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed this video, I made more courses on Udemy, so you can subscribe my channel. Also on the YouTube, I am also on the YouTube, so you can subscribe my channel, or you can join my JavaScript, Python and machine learning videos. I have my YouTube channel only for Python, JavaScript and machine learning and their libraries, so you can subscribe my channel. Click on the bell notification icon in the subscribe icon for getting new notification regarding my new videos. Comment down if you have any problem, or you can join me on Udemy for more courses. Thanks for watching this tutorial. Thank you.